The first known links between bin Laden and the North Caucasus conflict date back to the First Chechen War in the 1990s. Bin Laden said to have offered volunteers money and guns to fight in Chechnya. Many hundreds signed up. Moscow crushed the fighters but sparked a deadly insurgency led by a succession of warlords. But what began as a regional war of independence is now viewed as being driven by a largely foreign-inspired Islamist agenda.
There is a lot of copycat activity in North Caucasus. The Chechen rebels and the other Islamic insurgents in North Caucasus, they imitate the visuals of bin Laden and Al-Qaeda.
And that extends also to the tactics used, hostage-taking and suicide bombing.
I would say that suicide bombs came to Russia from the Middle East, and say roadside bombs went the other direction.
Today, Russia has its own bin Laden, Doku Umarov. He too has evaded capture for many years, the mastermind behind a series of attacks on Russia's transport system. Last year's deadly suicide attack here at Park Kulturi station struck at the heart of Russia, a warning to the Kremlin and a warning to the Russian people that nowhere would be safe. Less than 12 months later, a suicide bomber blew themselves up at the country's biggest airport, killing 35 people. But it was the Beslan school attack in 2004 that brought the insurgency to the world stage. More than 200 people were killed, most children. It was Russia's 9/11 moment. But if the insurgents have imitated Al-Qaeda, to what extent has Russia borrowed from America's war on terror?
The Russian government sometimes imitates the tactics and the visuals of Americans and West Europeans. But indeed, when you imitate someone for a long time, you finally end up being like that person whom you imitate.
Moscow's long been criticized for brutal tactics in the Caucasus and for assassinating targets on foreign soil. The killing of bin Laden may be used as a pretext for Russia to follow suit. Bin Laden may be dead, but in the Caucasus, bin Ladenism prevails, prompting Russia to continue drawing lessons from America. Neve Barker, Al Jazeera, Moscow.